Hush, don't say a word, the faint cries can hardly be heard. A storm lies beyond the horizon barely. Don't stop, we'll sleep through the days like children that can't stay awake. Stay here untainted and safe. Say while the melody's sung, break like a wave on the run. Oh, do be sure I can't say anymore. I just know that it won't last forever. Rush, take me away like hourglass sand that never escapes. Stars are born and then die, but carefree. A slow clock that ticks without time and watched by an ocean of eyes, ending, ascending, and then
Mycobacterium tuberculosis and the Holy Grail. Sorry. Okay. Take two. Microbacterium tuberculosis and the whole genome sequencing grail. Deep. Totally. Okay. Take three. Microbacterium tuberculosis and the targeted deep sequencing grail. And the whole real-time sequencing grail. No.
All them for the good of all men. There is no strife, no prejudice, no national conflict in outer space as yet. Its hazards are hostile to us all. Its conquest deserves the best of all mankind. We choose to go to the moon. We choose to go to the moon. We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other things, not because they are easy, but because they are hard. Because that challenge is one that we're willing to accept, one we are unwilling to postpone, and one we intend to win.
What is at stake when we talk about the future? Or, as we say in Co-Futures, what is at stake when we talk about futures? At Co-Futures, our mission is to find possible futures that can transform our ways of thinking about the present, as much as they transform the ways in which we can imagine and build different futures. We need to think differently, and we need to tell different stories. Stories about different futures, and stories about futures told differently. There is no crisis of the imagination. There is a problem of not recognizing the complexity of imaginations that are different from our own. Our future is not unevenly distributed. There is a refusal to recognize and acknowledge the coevalness of futures different from our own. At Co-Futures, we seek out new futures that are built from and in most of the world, futures dreamed by the many and not the few. Because imagining radically different futures has a life or death quality for those whose presents are beset by inequality and precarity or by the acute effects of climate change and the global environmental crisis. As Co-Futures travels across the planet, we find new stories. We find hope and repair in the landscapes of climate catastrophe. We find people imagining and building different economic systems in the wake of collapse, creating alternative societal arrangements, and crafting ways of thinking past dystopian presents to ways of surviving and thriving. After all, different futures are not only possible, they are being built right now in our imagination, in the acts of resistance and flourishing of alternatives around the world. There is no plan B because there is no planet B. What co-futures we choose to dream for is up to us.